Hey there, everyone. Welcome to today's episode. I'm Rose.
And I'm Adam. So glad you're tuning in.
This episode is part of our fun series where we explore cool idioms in English.
Yep, we're diving into some awesome expressions you can use every day.
So get comfy and let's jump right in. Ready, Adam?
Born ready, let's go. All right, moving on, we have the idiom aid and abet.
Aid and abet.
This means to help or encourage someone in committing a crime or wrongdoing. For example, she was accused of aiding and abetting her friend in a bank robbery.
Interesting one. Next we have in aid of.
In aid of.
It means something is done for the purpose of supporting or raising funds for a cause. For example, the concert was held in aid of cancer research, raising thousands of dollars for the cause.
Moving on to the next one, what's all this in aid of?
What's all this in aid of?
This is a question you ask when you want to know the reason behind something or the purpose of an action. For example, you've been acting strange all day. What's all this in aid of?
Next we have airs and graces.
Airs and graces.
This refers to an artificial or affected manner, often used to impress others. For example, she walks into every room with airs and graces, acting as though she's better than everyone else.
Now, give yourself airs.
Give yourself airs.
If you're giving yourself airs, you're acting in a snobbish or pretentious way. Stop giving yourself airs. Just be yourself. No need to pretend you're royalty.
Next we have hot air.
Hot air.
This means empty talk, lacking in substance. For example, his speech was full of hot air, promising change without offering any real solutions.
Let's move on to up in the air.
Up in the air.
This refers to a situation that is still unresolved or uncertain. For example, our holiday plans are still up in the air because we haven't booked the tickets yet.
Now we have on or off the air.
On or off the air.
This is used to describe whether something is being broadcast or not. For example, the radio show went off the air after its final episode aired last night.
Next, take the air.
Take the air.
This means to go outside for a walk or enjoy the outdoors. For example, after being cooped up all day in the office, I decided to take the air and go for a walk in the park.
Now we have walk on air.
Walk on air.
If someone is walking on air, they're feeling extremely happy or elated. For example, ever since she got the job offer, she's been walking on air, telling everyone the good news.
Next, have people rolling in the aisles.
Have people rolling in the aisles.
This means to make people laugh uncontrollably. For example, his stand-up comedy routine had the audience rolling in the aisles with laughter.
Next one, an Aladdin's cave.
An Aladdin's cave.
This refers to a place filled with valuable or fascinating things. For example, the antique shop was like an Aladdin's cave, with rare treasures and collectibles at every turn.
Now, an Aladdin's lamp.
An Aladdin's lamp.
This refers to an object that grants the owner the ability to fulfill every desire. For example, the new invention is an Aladdin's lamp for the tech world, providing solutions to all our problems.
Moving on to alarms and excursions.
Alarms and excursions.
This idiom refers to confused or frantic activity, often leading to chaos. For example, the unexpected system failure caused alarms and excursions, but the team quickly got everything back on track.
And lastly, set the world alight.
Set the world alight.
This means to achieve great success or make a big impact. For example, the new product launch really set the world alight, revolutionizing the way we think about technology.
Such powerful idioms, right? I love how much they can add to a conversation. Next, we have alive and kicking.
Alive and kicking. If something is alive and kicking, it's still very active and going strong. For example, the business may have had its ups and downs, but it's still alive and kicking after 20 years.
Love that. Now, let's move on to alive and well.
Alive and well. This means still existing or functioning. For example, despite what some might say, vinyl records are alive and well in the music industry.
All right, now we have all and sundry.
All and sundry. This refers to everyone without exception. For example, the wedding invitations were sent to all and sundry, from close family to distant acquaintances.
Now, let's talk about all comers.
All comers. This means anyone who chooses to participate, especially in a competition. For example, the tournament is open to all comers, so everyone is welcome to join and test their skills.
Next idiom is all in.
All in. This means everything is included, or it can refer to something being exhausted. For example, the vacation package was all in, covering flights, hotels, and meals for a complete experience.
Moving on to all of.
All of. This is used ironically to refer to something very small. For example, he was fined all of $50 for the damages, which seems a bit too lenient for the trouble he caused.
Let's discuss be all one.
Be all one. This means something is irrelevant or makes no difference to someone. For example, it's all one to me whether we go to the movies or stay home. I'm just happy to spend time with you.
Next up, all out.
All out. If you go all out, you're using all your strength or resources. For example, they went all out to make the event a success, pulling out all the stops to ensure everything was perfect.
Now, all over the place.
All over the place. This refers to something being disorganized or in a state of confusion. For example, the office is all over the place with papers everywhere, and it's hard to find anything in this mess.
Moving on to all the rage.
All the rage. If something is all the rage, it means it's extremely popular or fashionable. For example, these new smartwatches are all the rage, with everyone from teens to professionals wearing them.
Next idiom is all round.
All round. This means in all respects or for everyone. For example, the movie was all round fantastic. Great acting, stunning visuals, and an engaging storyline.
Now, all singing, all dancing.
All singing, all dancing. This means having every possible attribute or capability. For example, the new software is all singing, all dancing, offering every feature a business could need for productivity.
Let's talk about all that.
All that. If someone is all that, they're very attractive, impressive, or good. For example, she walks into every room like she's all that, acting like she's the center of attention.
Now, moving on to not all there.
Not all there. If someone is not all there, they're mentally absent or not fully present. For example, after the accident, he wasn't all there, forgetting things and acting confused.
Next, we have be all things to all men.
Be all things to all men. This idiom means to try to satisfy everyone's needs, often leading to inconsistency. For example, as a manager, it's impossible to be all things to all men. You can't please everyone all the time.
Finally, and all.
And all. This phrase emphasizes something additional, often exaggerating or summarizing. For example, the event included speeches, performances, bonfires, and all, a grand celebration.
That's a wrap on today's idioms. Some really interesting ones in there.
Totally. I hope everyone's learned a lot today.